Hey guys, Marcel here with the last interview of the day. We talked to Zven after his 2-0 performance against Fnatic, which puts you at the first place, right? How do you feel?
Yeah, we're up 2 points right now on Fnatic in first place, so that feels pretty nice. Last week we were the first time we stepped down from first place, so now we're back in first place, so it feels really good. The games were super good, I think. We played very, very good, and it wasn't like only them making mistakes, but also us making some good plays, I think. So I'm happy with how this week's scrims went and practice and so on, because we had bad practice before, so I think we had some very nice practice this week and good play in LCS too so far.
Yeah, definitely. How do you feel about like the drafts? Maybe we talked a bit about off camera that you thought, for example, in the first game they should have forfeited right there because you guys outdrafted them pretty heavily, right? What's your take on the draft? Like, do you think that you guys prepared better than Fnatic?
I don't know if we prepared better, but we kind of knew what was going to happen in this draft, like what their bans would be, Savior, Bard. Like we didn't get caught off guard because of something by the bans. So I've said we could early rotate Jhin because when Savior is out and Yonsa doesn't play Bard himself, so there's no Savior, no Bard, no like run comps. So Jhin is so good, and then they pick this comp without tanks. So once they lose to the two Infernal Drakes and their towers, they can't really do anything because I can just press R at some point, and if I hit, they're dead. So that game they kind of had free lose, I think. So yeah, I think we had some very good drafts in game 2. I think the draft wasn't like good or bad for any teams. I think we had a good draft. They had a good draft in theory. But once they made this lanes of mistake, the game was completely over. They couldn't do anything. I think it was a good play by them to what they did, but we saw Spirit walk into the brush, and then we kind of saw the play coming, and then the execution from them was really terrible, and they just got triple killed for 1 kill, I think, and the lane was kind of doomed from there. So yeah.
All right, so talk a bit about Jhin. You said that once certain champions are out of the picture, he becomes like super strong, right? So I think a lot of people are playing this super heavy armor pen build, right, with like 19 armor pen runes. Like, what makes Jhin good? Like, doesn't he suffer in lane because of that rune specific setup, or why is Jhin out of the sudden? Like, I mean, I think we didn't see him like 2 weeks ago, and then now everyone is just playing it. Every single team is first picking it pretty much.
Yeah, Jhin is very strong when certain champs or comps, like Sivir style comps, basically, like this kind of hacker him with Jhin ult, and then Sivir runs at you, and there's a Bard ulting you, and you just get rolled over. That's where Jhin is very bad. Same for Ashe. But once that they ban Sivir and Bard, and don't even play Bard on top of that, and there's no Olaf on their team anymore, I said that we can pick Olaf Jhin here, and they can't do anything, in my opinion, because Spirit has no junglers, kind of. He has no Nidalee, no Olaf, so we have a good comp, I think. And yeah, Jhin is working really well. He has only bad lane phase against Sivir, kind of. He gets pushed tower all game, and against Ashe, Caitlyn it's so-so, depending on the support matchup. So he's a strong champ that if the AM team makes mistakes, you can really easily like get a lot out of it. He goes huge when they make mistakes.
All right, so you had I think it's like week 3 right now with Expect, right? So how does he develop in the team? Do you think the communications are getting better? Because I think he had like a pretty good performance, right? I mean, a lot better than from the first weeks he played. So how does he come along like as a teammate? Like, does he improve a lot? All that kind of stuff. I think a lot of people want to know.
Yeah, as a person, he's a very nice guy. He's very open and very like, he has no problem saying anything, how he feels or whatever, and he's very like easy to work with. He works very hard. He watches many votes and tries to improve his team play. The problems we had was that first, after the English barrier, of course, it's getting better really fast, but there's also the team play factor that in lane swaps, he would be a bit lost sometimes, so someone else would have to use their like brain power to tell him where to go, or micromanage him. So we had some lane swap issues where he would die randomly there or be in the wrong place, or not knowing when he could use TP here and there and so on. So, but nowadays, now it's getting better really fast. Like TP plays so good today. He's saying, "I have an R form. Let's fucking go." He just teleports and goes in by himself, makes the call now. So it's getting really good. I think he played very good today.
So as the best spot lane we have in Europe right now, I want to have your opinion on the TP change, right? Do you think it's really good for the 2-on-2 to have a TP like up 1 second, or do you think it doesn't really make a difference?
Honestly, I think it's not a good change for bot lane too, because I think that in bot lane there's a skill that is called not dying to ganks, like a moron. A lot of bot lanes think that if the enemy team ganks you and you die, then in bot lane can't 2v2. This meme is kind of stupid in my opinion, because I respect people that play safe when they have to, like push and hit me on tower when they can, when they have jungle vision, but when they don't, and they're at my tower, and they just know that there's no jungle gang coming, I can't respect that, but people that actually play around TPs, play around the jungle, not being seen on the map, this is what I think is a good thing of this bot lane skill. So the two changes is probably like good in a way because TP is a bit overpowered maybe, that you can just TP everywhere. Double TP is so popular as well, so it's a good change. But I think that champs will teleport in the kits, like for example Jhin is going to be very high priority because Jhin ult is half the duration of TP now, so he might see a lot more play now.
All right, thank you so much for this interview. And of course, best of luck in the second half of the split. And yeah, if you guys want to check out more stuff, theScore esports.com is the website to go to. Download our app and see you guys next time.